Hello, I'm here. I'm Willard Romney, and I'm here with. Wait, what's that in your hand?
Oh, that's just Sasha.
All right. Um, this is an ex police department member, and I came to ask him a couple questions. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, I'm not going to use my real name, so I'm going to use my alias that homies on the street use, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That alias is Mr. Blobby.
All right. That's all right. First question. What was your ultimate decision in leaving the PD?
Well, I really wasn't getting enough pay for a start. And the second reason was that the patrols, although we did crack down a lot on crime, it was just a lot of going around the same neighborhood every day, seeing the same faces, the same blank walls. And it was just getting it was getting very boring.
All right.
I needed a change.
All right. That makes sense. Um, may I ask you, what was your pay exactly?
Pay was $200,
Um,
which really isn't good. I wouldn't say it was a low pay, but it's sort of between low and average. Cadets start off with $100. Now they're cadets, so that's allowed. But having officers on $200 an hour, the bulk of the PD, yeah, it wasn't like feeding me, if you know what I mean. I wasn't getting any food from it.
okay. What sort of food? No, no, that's irrelevant. Would you describe your time in the PD as a positive or negative experience?
Definitely a positive experience. There's a couple of people that really helped me out during my time in the PD. There was Captain Bobson, who was head of SWAT, kind enough to let me join SWAT, and I believe that I was exemplary in what I did in SWAT. Uh, there was Shane Tucker, who's a senior officer, I believe. He was very good. I was CQC in SWAT, which stands for Close Quarters Combat. This is the division, with the shotguns. We
Mm,
were doing that, and he was the team leader. There's one more person that I have to thank, and that is got to be, I believe he's officer. He's Bone County Sheriff's Division. He's Roy Earl. That man, it was it was just fantastic to go on patrol with him. He's the most interesting man in the world at the minute.
all right. That's pretty interesting. Yeah,
Can I
that's
ask you a question?
okay.
Why did you run for presidency?
Um, well, that wasn't me, silly. That was my brother. And yeah, that's irrelevant. Um, anyways, what would you like to say about the rising crime rate since you left the police? Because like a lot of crime has been reported since you left the police, and it's just kind of yeah, it's bad.
A lot of crime has been reported since I left the police. I personally do not agree with that statement. The people of Las Venturas, for the vast majority, are very nice. There are a couple of people that I particularly don't like, but they'll be dealt with in time. In time, they will be dealt with. Uh, as for crime rate, I believe it is. I'm actually helping it go down once I left the PD.
How so are you helping it go down?
My friend Sasha is helping me.
Um, how so?
Also, well, I'm not going to go into any details here because you may be undercover. So let's just say they won't be troubling anyone in LV anymore.
That's a bit disturbing. All right.
And also, they've been very nice in lending me a couple of dollars from their bank account.
All right. So you're saying that you're helping the crime rate go down.
I help the crime. Well, there's two ways you can view this. One is that I'm a criminal, which is obviously incorrect. I mean, ignoring the fact that Sasha is in my hand, I'm not a criminal. Uh, the other way to view it is that I am, in fact, reducing the crime rate by taking scum off the street. These scum doing drug deals, gun deals, everything under the sun that they find illegal. They've taken part in Grand Theft Auto. They're murdering. They're killing, which is the same thing. Uh, yeah, so I'm actually taking them off the streets, which means that which I believe I'm helping the crime rate go down and
S-
up at the same time. So I'm helping the crime rate stay at a happy equilibrium.
So, are you sort of a vigilante of sorts?
I wouldn't say I'm a vigilante, and I'm not a vigilante.
Um,
I just do not like anyone in LV that, well, when I say I don't like anyone in LV, I mean I don't like the majority of the people that hang around the steakhouse in LV.
oh, okay. I don't like those people either. Um,
Scum, I
anyways,
tell you, they're scum.
that's all we have time for. Thank you and thanks Hasha for having this wonderful interview with me. And I hope you fare well on your travels in Las Venturas.
Oh yeah, can I just ask one more thing?
Yes.
Hands in the air.